In this video, let's talk about a really common thing that every engineer has to go through when they're transitioning from an engineering person to a business person. And this is your engineer speak air quotes versus business speak in air quotes. And there are two different Englishes, and there's two different ways you communicate. Engineers, when we're all day when we're in our product, we really like to geek out about the technical aspects of what we're doing, the details. But nobody cares about when we're in the muck of things. Nobody wants to listen to it. It's really boring. And it's actually probably confusing to most people. They just nod, and we probably just keep talking and talking, and people just nod and just probably they make a smile, but they just wonder when is the other person going to stop talking about the stuff that I already stopped understanding 5 minutes ago. So if you're a beginner business person, and we'll put air quotes around business person, and you're talking to people about your business, don't be too excitable. Calm down. I know I've been there before. It's very easy to get excited, especially about stuff you're really passionate about and stuff you work on, but take it easy, take a breath, and what you really have to do, instead of talking about the details, talk in at high level but clear. Be clear most of all, and be brief, and communicate the value of what you're working on. For example, if you're working on some website, don't bore people with explaining to them that they can make accounts, they can create a profile, they can post a picture. Guess what? Those are all things people actually don't want to do. Okay, those are things that are boring. What's the actual value of your company? And you can actually explain the value of your company in one sentence. Be really mindful of the listener. If you lose them, if they get confused, there's no more point to have that conversation. So always kind of halfway be in their mind and think are they following me? Is this interesting for them? Is this clear? Stop often, look at their face, see what it looks like. If it looks like they're bored, stop, ask questions, let them ask questions, and lead the conversation, and participate and lead the conversation as well. So let's do a little exercise. What I'd like for you to do, whatever the business idea that you're working on, explain it in only one sentence. For example, maybe it's something super complicated, like imagine explaining Uber on day one. The founder probably explained that, oh my God, there's taxis and there's different taxis and all that stuff. But now it's just, now we explain things with it's an Uber for anything. So if you have a delivery, it's an Uber for groceries. It's an Uber for tutors. If I'm looking for tutors nearby, it's an Uber for friends. If I'm looking for friends nearby, or something like that. So maybe try to really cut the explanation of whatever your business is. Try to cut it. It doesn't have to be an Uber. It can be an Airbnb for something else. It can be a different well-known startup concept for something else, so that it becomes really easy for you to communicate it to people in ways that they're already familiar with. And marketing copywriters also always reference, almost to a point of nausea, the example of Steve Jobs. When he introduced the iPhone, he could have talked for hours about every feature and every chip in it and every wire and how it's so small, but it has such powerful computing inside it. But he didn't. Nobody cares about the powerful computing of it that much. What people care about is that it's a whole world at your fingertips, and that's exactly what it is. And that's exactly the only thing he said. So how can you explain this amazing, revolutionary new device? It's a world at your fingertips. So the better you understand your business, the better you'll be able to explain it that clearly. What's the main point of your business? For the iPhone, it's literally, if you think of your phone, it gives you it's the world at your fingertips. And if you don't see that, picture it when the battery is dead. It's just a useless brick. But when the battery is on, it literally gives you everything, every person you want to get access to, every piece of information. It's literally the world at your fingertips. So try to explain your business take it out of your engineering speak and into this beautiful business speak. And if you post it in the discussion, I'll be able to give you feedback on your new air quotes, quote unquote, business speak, business explanation.